Well, in order to complete its restructuring deal, Stelco is now just a tenant on the land it owned for decades, and the province will now try to sell the remaining unused land to fund the pensions of the thousands of active and retired employees. Now, it's going to be a lengthy and costly process that many are hoping will help push the city of Hamilton to a brighter future, but there are many hurdles on the way. A handful of residents and city staff gathered at a North Hamilton Community Center last night to share their vision of a revitalized bayfront, specifically the property formerly owned by Stelco.
I'd like to see it cleaned up.
The plan to keep it primarily employment lands is a good one.
Respecting the culture and the employment that was, here in the past, the steel, the auto, but also moving towards an innovation technology.
There's definitely space to do all of that and then some, with Stelco now renting about a third of the 818-acre or 331 hectares of land. A provincially established group called Landco will try to sell off the remaining 545 acres of land for new business. Mayor Eisenberger sees this as a huge opportunity to bring in both tax revenue and
not just one or two jobs per hectare, but multiple jobs per hectare on some sort of an advanced manufacturing basis.
Mayor Eisenberger feels that if done right, transforming the space would take about 25 years. Initial talks revealed that the province had a much shorter window to start selling land. The mayor now says they've made some progress.
They've made the loan amount a 10-year time frame, and they said in terms of the sale of the land, we're not putting a time limit on it.
That helps. The mayor says as of today, the land has been deemed worthless due to the contaminants in the ground. Before any company decides to invest and start their business on the Landco lands, they're going to have to clean it up after over 100 years of making steel. And experts say that's not going to be cheap or quick.
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Mitchell Gibbs runs an emergency chemical removal company and says that Stelco's heyday took place way before the Environmental Protection Act was implemented, and the lands could house cancerous materials.
Look what it was involved in just getting the Randall Reef dealt with. That's what, 150 million for 7 acres. You can imagine 650 acres at today's prices with heavier concentrations. Don't forget, what's in Randall's Reef came from that property.
Efforts to clean up Randall Reef started in the early 90s, and its remediation isn't expected to be complete until 2022.